Hey guys, thank you for tuning back in to Majestic Disco Tarot. We're gonna do a Celtic crossbreed today. It's not gonna be too long of a video, but let's see what the ancestors or your spirit team has to say for you with this deck or with this spread. New Japanese ancestors, what messages do you have for the collective today, this evening? New Japanese ancestors, what messages do you have for the collective this evening? Alright. Let's cut the deck here. New Japanese ancestors, what messages do you have for the collective this evening? Okay, so I am only gonna draw from the top for 6. Let me move over some here. Push that back. Alright, hopefully you guys can see that. 10, 7, 8, 9, and move my water. 10. Alright. And I also will be holding the cards up. I know you can't really see this row, but much of it, that is. Okay. So the first card we have Queen of Wands. Very beautiful, very loving, nurturing, in her own element. Kind of picking up Aries energy. And someone really has some fairy blood, some pixie blood, fairy godmother blood. So you're very grounded. I see a lot of green for your heart chakra. So you wear your heart on your sleeve, kind of, or on your shoulders, because it's kind of on her shoulder right there. Okay. You could be musically inclined. I'm just pointing out some key points that this reading might be for you. You deal with a lot of birds, so birds are messengers for you. You could have like a box of animal spirits and tree spirits. You could deal with a lot of tree spirits. Okay, so first card is the current situation. So people see you as like super beautiful, very grounded. You could be musically inclined with the harp right here that she's playing. You could like to be around trees or need to be around trees. Be out in nature. That's what the ancestors want you to go out in nature. Because although it is one's energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and I'm picking up Aries majorly, they want you to go ground yourself, go hug a tree, play some music, meditate. Go outside. Okay, number 2. Second one is King of Swords. very wise, strong, cutthroat. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Kind of see this like a dark king. Maybe a dark, not really of like a light bringer or barrier. Just, but he is very wise. Sitting on his throne, doesn't like to talk much, just could be thinking. I don't know if you can see those little swirls. Maybe if I bring this down some. Nope, that's not any better. Okay, like see, I don't know if you can really tell, but there's some swirls right here. Thinking a lot, processing. Maybe a storm in his head. Maybe you have a storm in your head. Maybe a lot of dark thoughts. Because crows or ravens are messengers, and like they kind of are faded back here. So that could be the obstacle. Like there's a storm going on in your head of all these dark thoughts. But with this, I looked it up, and I know this in my other reading, this, or one of my other readings, this came up, and it's like a divine being in human form. One with the divine, excuse me. Okay. 3. You could be thinking about the fruits or seeds you planted. You could need to look up some dragon fruit because this dragon's kind of on the fruit. So maybe you like dragon fruit. Like she looks like she's nourishing her seeds that she has planted as she watches them grow. Just waiting for the right time to harvest. So maybe you're very multi-talented. Might take some time to like process to make your next move on what you want to do. I'm also picking up this, cause see how they're kind of like fire and kind of like in awe, like she's gathering a crowd, and this guy's just like watching her. It's also what I'm picking up. Like you're not even paying attention. No mind. You're so busy focused on your pentacles, and you're at the 7 pentacles now. And this city doesn't have to be about money right now. You could be gathering up your things, your materials, whatever you need. You could be putting stuff out there, and people are just watching and in awe of your beauty. Like, how is she so good? And then you're looking at yourself like, okay, so what's my next move? Kind of deal. Like you're watching it and you are loving it as well. Because see how hard she's staring at that fruit? You love what you're doing. 4. And that's why the wheel is turning in your favor. You can merc. You can merc. Merc. Okay, someone might be planning a murder because merc means murder, to murder. So, just FYI, you might want to be careful, collective. But I meant to say you might work with the moon cycles because it kind of looks like a moon, crescent moon. You have a lot of fairy pixie power. Some good, some bad. That might be for me too, because a lot of stuff I put in certain spots are no longer there, and like I have this hair detangling comb because I'm all natural, and I was looking for it for a while, finally found it like a week and a half ago. Something I needed to do my daughter's hair, and it was completely not in the spot that it was supposed to be in. And then I also ended up letting my brother borrow my whole hair dryer, and that ended up disappearing. So I guess the fairies, my pixel fairies, moved that on me. So you could have some fairies that like to play tricks and troll you. But yeah, the wheel is definitely turning in your favor. Whatever project you're doing, keep doing it. Okay. This was upside down actually, which was kind of weird because all my cards are right up. So, Tenosaurus speaks about betrayal, loss, heartache, heartbreak. But since it's in reverse, you're no longer dealing with that. Like you're moved on, you walk away. Like the Six of Swords energy. Nobody can betray you anymore. You're not letting anybody betray you anymore. There goes the moon again. You could definitely work with the moon cycles. Well, you can't really see it. Maybe. I don't know if you can really see it now, but it's kind of like a moon, crescent moon right there. Okay, yeah, Page of Pentacles, and like I said with this, you're just looking over everything. It's a Page of Pentacles. You're just sitting up high, looking pretty with all this wisdom, and you're looking down at every situation, kind of like the World card. You're on top of your shit. Are you trying to stay on top of it and just look at everything that you have planted seeds for? You could have been looking at this over this and been like, damn, I took out every one of these last swords, and they're coming at me from every direction. Okay, 7, Ace of Swords. People see you as all this beauty coming in, love. Because swans, I believe swans and doves are symbolized as love. So new passions. Not so much wands energy, but yeah, new passions. Communication. Kind of picking up, what was that? Knights of the Round Table? Okay, you guys know that sword that only one person, the chosen one, can pull the sword out of the stone? Nobody else could. I'm kind of getting that. Like, you were that one. And, like, these are the people that are flocking to it. Like, she's the one? Or he's the one? Yeah, Eight of Cups. You swipe away all the other options. Like, they don't interest you. Look at all of them just being swiped off by her tail. And she's just carrying this one cup. It could be that all these other options were disappointments and you're just like, okay, I'll just focus on my own cup and just swim away. And that's the perspective that you're looking at it with this Hangman energy, this Hangman card. And you're just spending time with your fairies and fairy ancestors, pixie ancestors. Like I said, you might also need to go and hug a tree because this hangman, the guy is in a tree. Each hangman is different, which depends on the deck. You're very spiritual. Right here with the Ankh. Like the ancestors or your spiritual team can be having you look at a different perspective, a different outcome, maybe something different, whatever you're trying to do, your situation. Take it how it resonates. And that's what you're wishing for, something new to come out. With the Eight of Wands, like a new passion or whatever, you wish for something and it's coming true. Of course, why the Ten of Wands? Not Ten of Wands. When the Wheel of Fortune card is coming out, like you made these wishes and they're being granted. You could have a lot of foxes around you. Like, seriously. Fox. You could have fox spirits. Foxes. Yeah. Bottom of the deck. Notice your justice. And it's okay to be defensive about it because nobody helped you do that. Nobody helped you see the beauty in you. I swear the High Priestess always comes out. And this is the same deck. Like I've always used. You guys see me shuffle it. But yeah. Nobody's seeing your musical talents, and that's why they're all gathered around you like, wow, she's really talented, and your ancestors are helping you out. Fairy ancestors. There goes my phone, my other phone that just went off. Clarifying that. But yeah, High Priestess, you got all the wisdoms, you hold the keys, you know exactly what's going on. And I'll say this in all my videos, when the High Priestess card comes out, I end my readings. I go on to next. because that's the message right there. So please like, share, subscribe, comment. I will see you in the next video.